Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. You know, one of the things nearest and dearest to my heart are movies. I worked in the film business in the 80s and 90s in Hollywood, worked on some big feature films. When I lived out there, my buddy Joey and I would probably go see at least one or two movies every week. Everything that came out we saw. But it seems since COVID, people are not going to movies anymore like they used to. And in this article I read, it said the one thing people miss the most about the theater is not the sound, not the big screen, it's movie theater popcorn. They say the bags you buy and you put into the microwave, they don't cut it. You can buy the elaborate machines, but who wants to spend $500 to make popcorn? So today, I'm going to show you how to make movie theater popcorn at home for next to nothing and tastes as good, if not better, than you remember at the theater. Stick around. We're doing it next.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack.
All right, let's get started making movie theater popcorn. First, you're going to need ghee or clarified butter. If you don't have either, I'm going to show you how to make clarified butter. Take 3 or 4 sticks of butter, put it into a saucepan, and you're going to melt that down and bring it to a slow boil. Just like that. Let that go for about 4 minutes, then turn the heat off. Scrape off any of that white stuff on top, as much as you can get. Now get yourself some cheesecloth or a coffee filter. And you're going to slowly pour that liquid gold through the filter into another container. Just like this. And when you get to the bottom, you don't want any of that sediment on the bottom to go through. So stop pouring at that point. You'll see as it starts to appear, you see a little bit there. And just about here is where you're going to stop. Let that drain through. And you are left with perfect clarified butter that will last for months in your refrigerator. Use it anytime you like. It's what they use for drawn butter when you go to a high-end steakhouse and order lobster. That's what they serve you. Next, we're going to need popcorn salt. If you don't have popcorn salt, I'm going to show you how to make it. Get your blender or bullet like I have here out. Put in some some kosher salt. And we're just going to hit this on high for a few minutes, maybe 30 seconds. And that's going to grind that super fine, just like popcorn salt. Look at this. That's what you want. That's popcorn salt. That sticks to all the kernels. All right, now we've got our ingredients. We're going to get our Dutch oven out, or any large baking pot that you have. And we're going to take our clarified butter or ghee and put a couple scoops in there. You want to make sure that the entire bottom is covered in the clarified butter or the ghee. Turn the heat on medium-high, and once that's all melted down, we're going to add our popcorn. Just enough to cover the bottom of the pot. You don't want to put too much in there. Spread it around. Okay, now we're going to add a good amount of popcorn salt to the kernels. And then this trick I learned from Joshua Weissman. Add a little turmeric to it, and that'll give you that yellow, buttery color that you get at the movie theater. Put the lid on and let it go, shaking vigorously every once in a while as you start to hear the pops. And you want to just keep shaking until the separation of the pops is about 15-20 seconds. Then turn the heat off and you have your beautiful popcorn. Next, we're going to take our little scooper out, and we're going to scoop about half of this popcorn out into a super large bowl. And then we're going to add some popcorn salt to it. And then we're adding butter flavoring, not butter. Because we want to be just like the movie theaters, and they don't use butter, they use butter flavoring. If you notice when you go to the theater, you'll see on the little container that they press the button to put the butter on. It's called butter flavoring. So I picked up some Orville Redenbacher butter flavoring. Sprinkle some of that on there. And we'll give it a vigorous shake. Mix it up good. Then we'll put the rest of the popcorn in there. Repeat the process, salt and butter flavoring. Another big shake. And you will have movie theater popcorn at home to enjoy anytime you want to fire up a good movie at home on your big screen. It's just like being in a theater. Trust me, make these steps, use these products, and you got great popcorn at home. All right, thanks for watching.